Treat me like your favorite song.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm also not alone. I am riding with one of my good mates as well. He's gonna introduce himself and I already know what he's gonna do or say, but please introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm the ultimate. No, I'm just I'm the ultimate again. I'm Mr. Face, I was the ultimate champion and Goku, the Zulu race. I'm out here, man. Just chilling out that week.
Would you be able to? I just thought of like that blooper that you did.
Nah.
Would you be able to like insert it like maybe on the side? Like
nah.
That is one of my favorite things like that you did with your slogan. But anyways, today we're gonna be doing some quick activity, a quick fun activity. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open Google on my phone and we're gonna type something that relates to gamers and then me and him are gonna answer it, right? So by the way, don't you guys like my new cover? How dope.
I'm in the mood for that reason.
Actually, where's the Redless at though?
No, we'll get there, no worries.
Alright, cool. So let's just get into it, right?
Yeah.
So the phrase that I'm gonna type is, why do gamers? Okay, now we're good to go. Why do gamers? Okay, the first one is, why do gamers rage? Do you wanna answer first or should I?
I'll answer first, I don't know why.
Honestly, I think, well, I rage because like whenever I play video games, I'm in my element, I'm in my zone. Like once I play start, the whole world like shuts down. It's just me and the video game. Yeah. So I rage specifically when I know like, okay, it's going well, and then I'm about to lose all like, you know when you have like this much life in like in your game, that's when I start raging. Or I rage when maybe I'm playing with someone who's a cheat. You know those people who like always just do that like the same move just so that you can rage when that happens. I think it's just my emotions get too invested when I'm playing a video game.
I mean, for gamers, for me personally, I rage when a level is too difficult and you're like, okay, how the hell? How did they develop this level for people who have never played? Maybe if it's a franchise, I understand why it would be difficult because you assume the same people that are returning would be able to cover it, but as a new gamer, no. I mean, sometimes when you buy a game, we rage when you buy a game. That's a lot of money, especially games now, like over 1,000 rand now. So if it's a crappy game, I'm gonna definitely rage. Be like, yo, it's either too easy or it's too hard. I hate games like that. And like rage quitting, there's a thing called rage quitting. I think that's probably what the question means. Why do gamers rage quit? I mean, it's frustration.
Yeah. But I think sometimes also rage could be good. It could be just like an adrenaline of emotions. Like either for me, I get like different types of like rages.
It's like when you concede a goal in FIFA. Yo, that's a different type of rage. It's not your focus.
So I cannot relate.
No, when you play FIFA first, you lean forward. When you score, when you concede, you're like, I want to lean back now. That's fine. That's a different type of rage. But yeah, there's many different levels of raging in gaming, and people just need to know that it's like a lot of time invested. Like if you love something and it's like frustrating you either because it's too difficult or it's
just the emotions.
Yeah, there's levels.
Second one is, why do gamers like RGB? RGB, if I remember well, it's red, green, blue, so it has to do with the graphics or the display. So I personally like RGB, especially if it's full RGB, because if it's full RGB, that's when you get 1080p, which is like I think the highest quality like whenever you can play a game. So for me personally, it's because if it's HD like display, it gives me how do I put this? I'm more in that world. Like everything is clear for me, especially if the screen is like big and the quality is amazing. The display is just like to the highest. So I think that's why I like RGB. Like I don't think there would be anyone else who wouldn't.
I mean, I like RGB, but I think gamers like more than ever love it, and it's at the cost of gameplay. I mean,
unless you are like a deep retro gamer, because retro gaming doesn't really have like a lot
of it. I think I'm a retro gamer.
I'm also a retro gamer.
I prefer games that have a lot of.
But let's just say I appreciate RGB.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can still play like a retro game and actually enjoy it.
I mean, I still play Nintendo, so Nintendo's not about that art.
I still play like
it's not about
Tekken
that.
2, Tekken Tag,
Yes.
King of Fighters 99.
But Tekken 4 is the greatest.
Snow Bros.
We have to say for the record, Tekken 4 is the greatest Tekken.
No, I think Tekken Tag for me because I get to pick like 2 people. Whenever I'm dying, I can just quickly
One-on-one,
change.
no, forget tag. Tag will always be fun, but the normal one-on-one is 4. Has to be 4.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Why do gamers smell?
No,
Who asked that?
No,
Like,
no, that actually makes sense. Like,
is that so? There's this what I would just like to what demographic is this that's been asking this? Okay.
No, but I think the way I can answer it, if you've been to rage festivals, if you've been to gaming conventions, if you've been to any of the, people sleep. They don't even go home. They're on the LANs, they're on the LANs and stuff playing games while back like 9 to 9, night to day to night. So
You know what? In my defense,
there's no time to bath. There's no time to eat.
especially like I remember back in my teenage chapter, especially during school holidays, that's the time you'll find me smelling because I'll wake up, go to the fridge, get lots of food, go to my room and play the whole day. Like,
Especially if we got a new game.
Why are you always playing video games? You can't even go outside to play with my friends. I'm like, no, I'm content where I am.
Exactly.
I'll try below I think that's the only.
And I think it's like when you buy a new game, especially, you just want to.
Yes, you just want to fully experience it. Like,
There's no time for bathing.
Yeah.
Like,
but I think that's the only time. I mean, but
in general, if it's a general thing, then
if it's a general thing, then I don't know. I can't answer because I know I don't smell.
But if it's like if they come from like a festival or raging convention,
then that's understandable. Answer this one. Why do gamers wear masks?
Roleplay.
Yeah.
Roleplay is definitely roleplay.
Yeah.
Like if I had to wear a mask, I'd wear the one from King from Tekken.
Yeah.
And that's a mask, by the way. Don't be confused with the leopard sound. It's definitely. I've Googled it a lot.
The only time I've worn masks was when I was like probably doing cosplay.
Yes.
Yeah, or like maybe if I'm going like to a club and like it's like maybe themed Friday the 13th, I'll wear my Jason X mask.
Yes.
I think it's because
Wasn't Jason unlocked in the Mortal Kombat game?
Yeah, actually
I'm
is.
a gamer, man.
Yeah.
Downloadable
I think
players.
that's the only time like I'd wear masks. I think this is a very interesting question. Why do gamers think they know more than the developers?
Oh.
You know what? If you're selling me a game and I don't like something like in the game, for instance, like the fact that Melina is not in Mortal Kombat 11, it's just she's not. I'm just like you're bringing the Joker, you're bringing Sindel, you're bringing Nightwolf, but you're not bringing Melina. Like, doesn't make sense to me. So I'm questioning the developers. Like, okay, well, it's not really the developers' like fault. I think maybe in this regard, it would be like how the actual game like was developed. If you feel like something is missing.
Yeah.
And I feel like your brother's the developer.
Yeah. Yeah. I think why people think they know more than the developers because the developers remember even when you.
Why is it a white person thing?
No, not a white person thing. It's a thing of when you're playing the game, you're actually enjoying the game. Whereas if you're a developer, you're just making the game based on specific instructions.
Yeah, instructions you've been given.
Exactly. So when you're a player, this is what you would want to make your experience that much better. Like for example, in Pokemon, we want the national decks to be unlocked of all of the over 800 Pokemon there is, but developers will never give us that. There's event-only Pokemon, there's Pokemon you can only capture via books or something, some of them can only be hatched a certain way, some of them you need to evolve in a certain way at a specific time, at a specific place, other stuff.
So it's not a matter of fact of us thinking we know more than the developers.
We just enjoy.
Yeah.
We just want to enjoy the game better than them.
Yes.
So we give them suggestions as to how they can better it for us. And then, but sometimes not always realistic. Like there was this one, I want to use Pokemon again, where they wanted every region of Pokemon to be unlocked in one game, and the developers literally laughed. Because like, you know how big.
Yeah, I was about to say like first of all, how long is that gonna take?
Exactly. You know how big the world will be, and people still want it to be interactive. They still want certain things to happen. They still want certain modes to be unlocked.
And coding is just not easy.
But one thing I'll tell you one thing that I'm disappointed with Nintendo is that their new game. I don't know how it will be because it's not out yet, but. You're on a bigger console, like handheld, like the Nintendo DS, 3DS, all of that. I understand it's handheld, so there's limitations. But they're on the Nintendo Switch now. Pokemon's not even debuting, they're in the second or third game now on it, and they're disappointing.
This year?
Yeah, it's launching like in October sometime. And based on what you've shown us, it's not looking good. So maybe then players would know, I wouldn't say know more than the developers, but this is, we expected more.
I generally don't like making a conclusion yet until the actual game is out and I can fully experience it.
Yeah. But if the game is this when it's very rare for a game to be disappointing on its build up and then come out and be a fantastic game.
I guess you have a point.
It's been very rare. Like most games, actually it's more the contrary than the other. A game can come out fantastic, promo work, marketing's on point, then it comes out and it's all of the marketing. Not even all of the marketing came out in the first mission, and the rest of the game is nonsense. Like everything they showed you, promotions and stuff, is in the first mission of the game, and wow.
Let's just answer one more question.
Yes, that one. No, don't skip that one.
Okay. Which do you think was the best platform and why? So the option was PS1, N64, Dreamcast, and Game Boy. Shit's obvious. Well, for me,
I want to hear you first.
PS1.
No.
For
I disagree.
What do you?
Game Boy. Game Boy was a better gaming platform than the PlayStation 1. Why? If it was PlayStation 2,
why did it die out? Game Boy died out.
It only died out because of PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2 dominated
which exactly answers my question.
But that's PlayStation 1 we're talking
PlayStation.
about. But that's PlayStation 1 we're talking about.
Yeah, but PlayStation is weird.
Game Boy was the leading thing in handheld consoles. It got to the point that even normal consoles at whole.
There was not a lot of variety when it comes to Game Boy though.
But Nintendo's never had much of variety, and that's the point. It's family friendly, so kids can play it. That's why its sales are crazy. Its sales hit millions every time it launches any form of its games. Even a low-selling game for Nintendo is tens of millions. That's a low-selling game.
PlayStation though. Because I think also it's because I started with Game Boy, then I went to TV gaming, then it was PlayStation. So I feel like PlayStation so far has been the best experience for me, especially from these options that
But the N64, the thing is, I don't know if South Africans can really relate to it.
Yeah.
I never, even the Dreamcast, I don't think it was available here. Or if it was, you had to be you had to be in the know. And the internet wasn't even that popping back then, so you had to have been in the know to buy one. I don't know where would you even buy one back then.
Yeah, then I wouldn't, because
I bought my
online shopping was also not a thing.
We bought our first PlayStation 2 from CNA, because CNA used to buy that stuff, so I don't even know where you'd get an N64 and Dreamcast from in South Africa. So
it's non-existent.
Okay, let's add another question to that. My own question. Yeah, no,
oh, okay.
Which is better right now? Right now it's the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, or the Nintendo Switch. Which is better for you?
PlayStation 4.
Why?
Everything, the experience that I get from PlayStation, for me is really, really dope.
Yeah.
And when I play Xbox, I had to actually get used to playing Xbox first. I had to adjust for a while. With PlayStation, it was, I think maybe because I grew up playing PlayStation, but PlayStation will be winning for me. Maybe I'm brand loyal and I don't know. But I still say PlayStation.
I mean, like I said,
Nintendo is more interactive, yes. But
I haven't played the Switch, but I'd like one. But the games, they have Mario Odyssey and they have Breath of the Wild with Link and stuff, Legend of Zelda. But it's just those can't be the only two games that make me buy.
The Switch is nice. I'm not gonna lie, because I've played it.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's the sustainability for me. Me the excitement it's just there maybe for that week, and then I'm
and it's not even a thing you can most of my friends would not want to come to my place and play Nintendo because just for me so but for me I personally I would like an Xbox One, the gaming, for me why I've played both, I've had both, I've owned both, and why I prefer Xbox is one, it's slightly cheaper, and two, the control doesn't break.
Oh yeah.
The control is very ergonomic. You can feel one, you feel like you're holding a controller. Two, even for we said, we covered this game raging. Even if you start raging, your controller won't fall on.
You probably break things.
Like no, I've had my Xbox controller and it's never broken. Like as soon as you buy one, it's like it's a lifetime guarantee kind of thing. Its ergonomics is
What
crazy.
did you do? I'd like to know how you broke that.
No, I didn't break it, but my friend did. Like I remember we were at another person's house. Then we were playing FIFA. Then he paused the game, and then it's very rude to pause the game of FIFA.
That's not even your game.
Then his girlfriend was saying something, and that's the only reason why he'd stop. And she broke up with him or said that she cheated with him, whatever. Then
no, maybe he was releasing his frustrations. Like
he just threw the controller. He threw the controller, and it didn't even break. And he threw it, and I'm like, yo, no Xbox, you don't want it. That's what I knew. Like, no Xbox, you definitely.
I would have been pissed, like if it was mine.
No,
like,
back then, this specific gen,
and someone like decides to throw, like, behave yourself. This is my.
This particular gen back then was one of the buffest men there, so you weren't gonna tell him a damn thing.
You go keep quiet.
You were not gonna tell him a damn thing.
With your own console.
And we waited for him.
That.
We couldn't even press, like we couldn't resume. Like we had to wait for him to stop raging before we can continue playing. And bear in mind, it took like an hour before we could play again. He was that mad. But yeah,
I wouldn't invite him over to my house like again.
Oh no, I've never played. I've never played with him since.
That's an extreme sport playing with him like as it is. So nah. Anyways, that was really fun. You'll put your own like handles there unless you wanna do an outro for this.
I'm good.
Alright. So guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and in the comment section you can also like let us know what games you've played and you've liked. And if you also want to answer the questions that we've just answered, if you feel you're fit enough to do that, you can also do that. But thank you for watching and thank you for joining me with this episode.
We're out in Maine.
Yeah. I can do way better, man.
Treat me like your favorite song.